Hi guys. Hi guys. So up next I have my boyfriend's birthday and we're going for a navy blue and gold theme with stars, kind of magical, late night. It's going to be very beautiful. So let's go through all the supplies I've collected so far and I'll tell you what my plan is for them. Okay, so essentially I think there's about 4 main projects. First up, we've got the happy birthday banner with the little flags. So it will be blue with gold on top. Up next, we've got the triangle bunting. We have the birthday boy crown in blue felt with gold stars and details on it. Then we have the photo backdrop that will have gold stars and accents on it in a border. I also wanted to do a cool 3D 35, probably out of cardboard, and then just paint it. I would like if the blue part was set inward, but we'll see how it works out. Then I would like to make a garland of stars, probably out of cardboard and just painted gold. So here's the first project I worked on, which is the felt crown. I repurposed these gold beaded stars from a sweater material that my mom found at the reuse center. So thank you so much for that. I just pinned them in place, as you can see, and then hand stitched them on. I didn't end up adding much other embellishments than that. Kept it super simple. I didn't even need to use the beads that I purchased for this project because of these already beaded stars. And now let's take a look at the final product. You can see the stars on there. I did add a couple more blue gems, as you can see here, but those were also from the same knitted sweater. Check it out. Okay. Up until now, I've been mostly working on the crown, which you just saw. I'm going to do some crafts on the table. So first off, let's clear it up a bit and get ready to work. These boxes I'm saving to do a 3 and a 5 out of those. So maybe that's one thing we'll tackle today. But the thing I wanted to get to first is actually the starry backdrop, because I think that's going to take the most time. So I will go ahead and get started on that. I'm going to use to decorate the, oh dear, it has some damage. Okay, it will be okay. I'm going to use to decorate an archway we have over here, so I'll put that there. These gold things fell off of the curtains I have over there, which you probably can't see right now, but you probably saw them in the last clip. And I'm going to go ahead and save these to decorate with the crepe paper there. Okay, this felt is going to be for the bunting, and I will probably use the rest of this gold string for the bunting. So this is something I can work on today too. So I'll put that to the side. These are just some gold stickers that I found that I think I'm going to use for the happy birthday banner, which is actually probably what I'm going to do first because it's taking up the most amount of space on the table. And I will use this gold string that my mother thrifted to do happy 36th birthday green on there. So we'll get to that, yeah, probably first. This, I think I already went over this, but this is an infinity scarf from the dollar store, but I'm going to cut it, I have to cut it for the length, but use it as a table runner with the lights underneath. It's gonna be very pretty. Tablecloth, gold tablecloth is actually just for the parties, so I'm not gonna do any modifications to that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first here today, because yeah, this is taking up most of the table here. So I have the gold paper. It's actually 3 different kinds of gold, so that's kind of fun. Hopefully it will be enough. If no, I know where to find more. And then I have the blue construction paper. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace the shape that I want, and then I'm going to cut it out. So let's get started on that. My pencil to mark, and then I also brought a Sharpie in case I felt like a little bit more permanent with the marks, and then of course the cutty. So to start off with, what I want to do, I just want to mark out one size. Here, we only need 1 sheet. So I'll put that over there, and then the gold sheets over there too. So I just need one of the banner shapes, and then I think I'm going to trace to all the other ones. And I'm probably going to make it, okay, here I have measurements right here. So it's about, is this 6 inches? Yeah. Oh no, 5. This is 5 inches. So I'll probably do that, 5 or 6. And then, okay, having this measuring thing is actually really super duper helpful. So then I could do 5 by, let's see, 2, 4, 5, 5 by 5, or 6 by 5 is what I'm thinking would look really good. You know what, I think I need the dark marker. I think this is not gonna show up on here. This is just gonna be kind of my template. So it's okay if it would be really nice if I had a ruler, for sure. I do somewhere. Should I get it? Do I have to be really precise? Okay, that's going to be 2 inches up in the middle and measured from side to side. So that each flag will end up being, it's pretty tiny, but about that big, if you can see. It's not very big, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that out. I didn't get a ruler. I could get a ruler. I'm not the most precise person, so I'm probably not going to worry about it just because they're going to, all the shapes are going to shift as I cut out. Now this is a little arduous. I was going to order this exact thing off of the internet, and then my boyfriend encouraged me to make it, which is really good because it, you know, nurtures the creativity, keeps your skills sharp, and I said it will be a fun video too. So, okay, so one is made. I'm going to, should I trace with a marker or the knife? So I already did measure it, so we're not worried too much about preciseness. Marker or knife, marker or knife. You know what? Let's try one with a knife. If it doesn't work or I'm cutting off too much of the original, then we'll go ahead and go for the marker. You know what? I think it's going to be good. The only thing is of course it's going to be slightly larger than the first one, and that might go on until infinity, but I like it. We have to remember, well, I have to remember, this is just for a birthday. Like, it doesn't have to be 100% perfect. So let's see, we got HAPPY, so 5, and then I think 8 for the birthday. So I think I'm going to be able to get them actually all out of this one sheet, which is super fun because I can use the other one. What I might use the other one for, you know how I had those cereal boxes and I cut the 3 and the, I want to cut the 3 and the 5? What if I cut them out of this really cool blue and then just use the cereal box as a backing? Because then I don't have to paint it as much, and it will make it look maybe a little bit fuller than if I would have painted it. So I think we have HAPPY already. It's pretty fast. And then, yeah, so there's the happy. And then I should be able to fit the birthday. So I will just keep going, and I will see you soon for the gold letters.
So it's true. I did keep going, and I cut out all the blue banners for happy 35th birthday, Graham. That was a lot of banners, and I didn't really enjoy the task all the way through, but I knew it had to be done. Here I am starting to work on the gold letters. I forgot to reverse them initially, so I had to redo a few of them. So I just traced the letters on the back of the gold paper and then cut them out. And yeah, since some of them weren't reversed, I had to redo them. But it all went pretty well otherwise. And then you can see here, I started to cut them out with the scissors, and that didn't go great. So I switched to the knife. I basically altered between the knife and the scissors as was kind of needed for each letter. Oops, getting a little tired. Gotta sit down. I realized this was going to be a time-consuming task, so I tucked in and made myself comfortable.
Now, how shall I glue these on is the real question, because I could use hot glue, a glue stick, glue stick, white glue, like Mod Podge. That might be the best because it's kind of thicker paper, but I think I'm going to try just with the glue stick because that's super duper easy. So let's give that a whirl. To use for the background. Okay, let's see. First one, see how it glues. Got lots of glue on there. Oops, even got some glue on the front. You know what, that's gonna do just fine. I'll see how it dries, but hopefully that will be good. So now I have all the flag words ready, and I'm just gonna hot glue them onto this string and then hang them up here. So we'll see you for the hanging. Okay, and there it is, the birthday banner. Woo. So I think the backdrop will go somewhere underneath it, but for now, I'm gonna start working on the bunting. So out of the felt, I'll be cutting the triangles, which I will hot glue over the cord.
And here is the felt bunting on the gold string. Woo!
So I've drawn out all the stars on this sparkly gold fabric, and I'm cutting them out now, and then I'll be putting them on blue fabric to make a starry blue backdrop for the party, which will go right up here on the wall underneath the birthday banner.
And here's the starry backdrop in full effect. Check it out. Now with the leftover gold paper, I cut out gold stars of different shapes and sizes, and I took those leftover gold streamers and attached them to a wooden dowel and made this beautiful hanging star decoration. And as promised, here is the 3 5 out of cereal boxes. And then I also made a moon hanger for the front door. These both are using actually blue fabric instead of paint, and the gold fabric material left over from the backdrop.
You come in the door, you have this friendly moon man to greet you. All I did for the hallway was some balloons, and then of course the happy birthday sign. Then we have the gold curtain and happy birthday, what is this? Decoration. And then let's enter the party room. Woo! We have the murder mystery all laid out. It's a wizard theme. Let's see, we've got balloons, more sparkly gold, more balloons. Then we have the happy birthday banner, the backdrop, more balloons, the bunting. Let me just grab this. 35, and then the table where we'll put all our snacks. I got some light there, and there's another light underneath here, so that's nice and fun. And then we'll light the candles in there. So yeah, I'll see you soon when the party is afoot. And for my last trick, I will transform this dress into less of a grad dress and hopefully more of a party dress. So what the plan is, this is just my bra strap, so I'm planning to add straps to this to make the bodice come up higher. It is a little large for me, which is great because I got it at a thrift store and I'd rather it be too large than too small, because that would be a little bit harder to figure out. So I'm gonna add the straps to this, and then I would like to take up the length to about calf length. So I have my handy dandy chalk. I'm gonna mark it kind of where I want it to go. I'll probably start at like a foot so that I don't take off too much material, and then just keep going up from there. And then what I have in the extra, I would like to make some frilly sleeves to kind of be like a cap sleeve. Now that might take a little bit longer. I am pressed for time. This is the day of the party, so we'll see how far we make it, but for sure some little spaghetti straps and cut the bottom. See you soon. Okay, so I've trimmed the length. Now it's more of like a tea party dress, which is what I wanted to go for, as opposed to the long prom dress. And now I have lots of material to do my little sleeves. So they will need to be like gathered on the inside so that they do flare out like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and make the spaghetti straps, and then I'll pin the sheer material to the spaghetti strap to see the shape. The lining of the dress, I'm actually gonna go ahead and drape it to my body, and just using this outside seam as my spaghetti strap, so I can measure the length from here to here while it's on, to here, while it's on me, and then I will be able to know how much to cut. This is all gonna be very quickly like hand sewn together, I think. And yeah, so I'll just make 2 straps out of the lining seam, and then it doesn't really matter if they like fray, because I'm gonna cover it with the lacy material, or this sheer material, which is actually unfortunately starting to fray already on the bottom. I would hem it, but I have to see if I have time. If I don't have time, it's for one party, it's not the end of the world. I can always hem it for like another party. But for today, I think it's gonna be fine. And we've got sleeves, so it's just sort of like a billowy top cover. I do have to take it up a little bit. It's a little too big on both sides actually, because of the stretchy material. So I'll take it in, and then what I'm thinking is with the rest of the sheer material to make a cap cover, and then again, to make a cap cover, and then again gather the material so it flows nicely in the middle, and then kind of does like a wide triangle on the outside. And I will probably have it not attached to the arm, and just have a loose triangle gathered cap sleeve. So let's try it out. And this is just tacked with hand sewing, so nothing too crazy there. Okay, developments check. So this is just the lining underneath. I rounded out the edge because it was really pointy. So this is actually a good length. I'm not gonna like tack it down or anything. That would look nice. Maybe I will. Stay tuned. I'm gonna take a little break to start cleaning for the party, but this is it with the see-through on top. Yeah, I might have to just tack it a little bit, but I might also cut this a little bit shorter to be like that. But I'm gonna take a little break and we'll come back soon. It's gonna be like a gold with a bluey, blacky, and maybe some stars around if I can get them in. I don't have a white eyeliner, but I do have highlighter and a white eyeshadow. So yeah, let's get started. I put a very thin layer of the skin tint, not really like enough as a cover up, but just to kind of get some redness. I don't know, could be fun. Did it, it's done. Okay, so I started with the layer of blue. The top of the lids is gonna be gold, and then there's gonna be black accents and the stars. So let's see if I just look like I have a black eye. Like so far I kind of do. So hopefully it will come together. Let's add the gold and the black, and then I will return. Okay, this is almost the final look. I still have to put mascara and probably some blush, but I had some nail stickers, so instead of doing them with eyeliner, which I don't have a white eyeliner, I just went ahead and did the little stickers for the stars. So we're kind of getting a sunset night effect. Let's see, I'm trying a new to me mascara, the Tartlet. Let's see how it performs.
Do 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 do.
Okay, I enjoyed it. It's very juicy. You can see the difference in the two eyes here. Yeah, that creates like a lot more nice shadow and dimension for the eyeshadow. Okay, next I'm gonna do some eyebrows, the blush like I mentioned, and a little lip, and then we're gonna call it a day. Happy birthday to you! Yay!
The sparklers are still going. We gotta sing it again.
Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday. Okay, make a wish. Make a wish.
Blow out your sparklers.
Those are strong smelling. Holy smokes.
Yes. Yay!